And the Scarlet Knights headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Running inside, it's Cobb. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught behind the line, it's Harbor. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Mayava. The sure hands, it's Reynolds. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. In the red area, it's Thomas. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Hey, kill it. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Ready? Red 54. Kill.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
It is good! And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Pulls it in, it's Cobb. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field and we're ready to go in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Riley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. The offense changing the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Newsome. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Using his legs, it's Thomas. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of room to run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. on inside. It's Cobb. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mayava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Nevada trying to convert the 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Rushes on him. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and then trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. It's Mayava. Pressure coming. He gets away. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Nevada. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. The sure hands, it's Harbor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. Using his legs to buy some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, they've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him! And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Quarterback making adjustments. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nevada. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Avoids pressure on the right. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Got a little grass. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Might be changing the route.
Spade up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. Pulled down for the tackle. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Running inside, it's Cobb. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking left. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This Nevada offense really has it going. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some...
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Making side adjustments here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Magic.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rutgers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Nevada. That's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Caught, and he's got room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Come on, defense. You got to do a better job tackling in the middle of the field. You've got the lead. You know they're going to try to get out of bounds and save clock. You just got to tackle that guy. Someone's got to be able to bring him down, but they couldn't get it done.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower.